Hi there and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be trying on all the products that I just recently purchased in my Sephora haul. That video should already be up on my channel by the time you're watching this. So there are a few things that I have tried and I will let you know which ones that I have, and others I have never tried. So I thought it'd be fun today to do a quick little makeup look, putting these to the test and just kind of see what look I come up with. So let's get right into it. I do have moisturizer on my face. I am just going to add a primer. I don't have a new primer at this time. I'm going to go with the Touch in Sol No Pore Blend Primer. I will be putting on the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have tried that. There should be my first impressions and review video on my channel already, so that's super exciting. I didn't want to try the Shiseido Synchro Skin today. I want to keep playing with the Charlotte Tilbury for now and kind of just get the hang of the foundation and how it works. Before I do that, something that is a new product to me this month, but isn't new from that haul, is the Merit Day Glow in the shade Kava. Now what I really like to do is just use this as an illuminating primer, and I just place it all over my cheeks in a few places where I want some glow. I find it's really hydrating and gives me a nice lit from within look. And I just kind of leave it like that. I don't blend it out, and then I go in with my foundation. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I'm in the shade 3 Neutral. I've been wearing this foundation for the past 4 days, and I have to say I really do like it. It's very glowy, so I do have oily skin, and I do notice that after about 6 to 7 hours later, there is definitely a really strong glow coming through. Wearing a white shirt was potentially a dangerous move today. What I really like about this foundation is that you can get a really nice sheer coverage and a really nice glow. You don't have to get a full coverage look, but it also does build up really nicely, so you can definitely get a more medium to full coverage look with it. And I really like that it's versatile and that you can make it sheer or you can build it up. I've also tried it with a few different primers, and so far today's combination is my favorite. So just moisturizer and then a light kind of moisturizing pore filling primer seems to work really well. We are going in with a pretty full coverage concealer, so I'm going to leave the coverage here for now. We are on a tight schedule, so I'm going to attempt to do this as quickly as I can. And the nice thing about all these products is they're very cream based, which means they should apply very quickly and blend very easily, giving me a very natural, fresh face look that doesn't take too much work to put together. So let's go in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have the shade Almond. It does look to be a little bit on the yellow side, and I noticed that with all their foundations, it was either really peachy or really yellow, and it was hard to find a very neutral kind of shade. I thought this was a little bit supposed to be a little bit more light or fair, but it looks a little bit more medium, so I may have to pick up a different color in this, but I will try and make this work for today. Going in with my favorite little brush for concealer, this is the tapered highlighting brush from Luxie. It's their 522 brush. These two are blending really nicely together, which is kind of impressing me because I think that the Too Faced concealer is a little bit more on the dry side, and because the Charlotte Tilbury foundation is on the more hydrating glowy side, they're just going to give me this natural satin finish, which is kind of the finish I am digging these days. So I am pretty happy so far. So I think I could go a shade lighter just to brighten up, but for my natural skin tone, these colors are pairing really nicely together. So for bronzer, I did already review the Rare Beauty Cream Stick Bronzer, so today we'll try out the Westman Atelier bronzer in the shade Truffle. So I did talk about this in my haul. We'll see how this applies. It's their mini stick, and it's just like their face contour cream bronzer. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter because I don't know how pigmented this is. but we'll apply it right on. There's definitely a little bit of foundation transfer, but that's kind of normal for creams. I could have gone and started with my brush, but as I'm trying to do this speedy, I went on my face. Using my favorite e.l.f. small stippling brush for cream products, especially cream bronzer. Oh, it's blending out really nicely. Definitely very light and sheer, not that pigmented, blends out very well. Doesn't feel overly creamy, but also is clearly not very drying. It's very natural. I actually really like that. I would say that the Rare Beauty, I'll show you by putting it on top, is definitely more pigmented and does require more blending. Let's go in with the Rare Beauty cream stick. This is the shade Happy Soul. You can see right here, it's definitely chubbier. I'm gonna put even less and then blend it out, and I will show you it is a little bit more impactful. And the color shade's definitely more warmer for the Rare Beauty, and the Truffle shade from Westman Atelier is definitely more of like a contour, darker, cool toned color. So I do like the combination together. I could build this up, but I'm okay going with a little bit more of a fresh face and natural look today. It's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. Let's do highlighter next. I'm gonna go into, this is the Nectar shade from Westman Atelier, again part of their mini trio. Now, I don't want to go straight onto my cheek with this because I feel like it's going to rub off what I've already got there. So I'm going to feel this with my finger and warm it up. Then you can kind of see the color there. It's definitely more pink. Just going to tap it. It definitely feels a little bit more wet and balmy. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for just like a soft little glow. I'm afraid if I build it up too much, there'll be a pink cast. And then for blush, it's gonna be tough because I have three. I have this is the cream blush from Westman Atelier. You can see it's very mauvey, and I think I said this was doo-doo in my haul video, but I think it's actually dodo, like a dodo bird. So I'm an idiot. But yeah, I want to correct that now. I have the shade Terracotta from Merit. This is the lovely blush, which I'm kind of feeling a little bit more than the mauve today. I don't think this is really suiting my idea for this look, so I'm going to scratch that one out. And then I have the stunning Dahlia shade from Rose Inc., which I may have to play with. So let's just try first using Terracotta and kind of see if it's that bronzy color that I thought it would be. Okay, no. Definitely more peach. So I'm going to focus it the outer edge just to see. Using a duo fiber brush from Katie Jane Hughes and Spectrum. This is the number 3 brush. Going to shear that out. Definitely blends out into something very sheer, which I was kind of expecting. So if you're someone who really doesn't like your blush to be super impactful, very vibrant, I think this would be a great color for you. I think it is their lightest shade in the collection. And I do also have, I think, their darkest shade, and even that on me is a little bit more muted and toned down. It's not as vibrant. I think for someone who's new and just wanting to try blush but is scared that the color is going to make them look very clown-like or they're not going to do it right, this would be a great one for you because it just kind of blends out to have a light wash of color, and it's just like a barely there blush. So we're going to go into Dahlia here, which is just so stunning. I am in love with this. I don't really want to ruin the pan, but I'm going to. I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I know that this formula from Rose Inc. is definitely on the bold side. So you can see I barely got anything on the brush, and there's a lot of color. Don't be afraid of color. Honestly, you can make it work, and you can always tone it down. I don't want anyone to feel like they should be afraid of it, because I think color is just so amazing, and when you know how to work with it, you can do some really fantastic looks. So I'm just keeping this very sheer, very light. I like the shade. It does remind me of the one from Merit. I think it's the shade Mood, which is the darkest one that I tried out in my Merit First Impressions video. If you feel like you've gone overboard, take your foundation brush or your concealer brush and just either pat around the edges or directly on top. You don't want to swipe, just gently pat. We're going to set everything down, and I'm going to use the Rare Beauty setting powder. Now, I have very mixed feelings about this, and I'm wondering if this is going to be a mistake, but I'm going to go and do it anyways. So you can see when I put it in the pan, it definitely has a peach tone to it, which I don't like, because it's supposed to be the light shade and I would expect it to be a little bit more neutral. I'm gonna go in with this Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum number 8 brush, swirl it in the lid, really work that powder into the brush. I'm using it very, very lightly with this brush and kind of just feathering it. I'm not going heavy. I would never bake with this because I do feel like that would really change my under eyes and the whole look. It's really not one of those powders, but gently dusting, it's okay. I don't find that it's radiant either, even though that's what it says it is. I feel like it's very definitely matte, and it honestly doesn't really work to set my under eye. It's unfortunate, but I don't really like it. So to remedy that, I'm gonna go back in and use my Hourglass Universe Ambient Holiday Edition palette, and I like to just go into the ambient lighting powders and just kind of feather that all over. I find these are really nice powders to kind of blur, add light back to your skin, and they're just very natural. It's so finely milled, it works so well as like a light veil on your skin and just kind of perfects it and evens it. And that's kind of what I would have expected a bit from the powder from Rare Beauty. I'm gonna pop on my brows and use the Precisely My Brow Pencil. That's all I've been into. And then I'm gonna put in the brow gel from Merit and then curl my lashes really quick. And we'll just do eyes and this look will be complete. So I will give you a little update on the Merit Brow Gel. Even though I've been using it in pretty much all my videos since I got it, I do like the color that it gives my eyebrows, the tint, but it really does not hold them in place, and I do find that the formula is quite dry. I don't know if that's just the one that I got, but I'm really finding because it's dry, it's not really holding them in place, and my eyebrows do kind of tend to fall down naturally. They're just maybe heavier and more weighted. And throughout the day, they will just drift lower and lower, giving me less of a lifted and awake look, which I really don't enjoy for myself. Now we're gonna go into the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick. This is from the Rose Glow collection, and I have the shade Bed of Roses. And I swatched this in my haul video, so you can take a look there. It's kind of like a mauvey, rosy, dusty rose color, which I'm super, super excited for. I think it's gonna look really good in this video, and one of the products I was mostly excited for to try, along with the Dahlia blush from Rose Inc. So let's pop this on. Oh, before I do that, I do want to put in just a little wash of bronzer. Just gonna pop some bronzer from this Hourglass palette, which I just love to keep here on my vanity. It is always here. I always have one of these Hourglass palettes, and I don't think I've even talked about it or what I think about it, but I'm gonna throw this in here. It's not new, but I love this so much. I think I've got 5 others, and I always keep them out in front of me because I do like the mirror size. I think they're great for traveling, and if I'm having some issues with my look, I know I can kind of perfect it with the powders that are in here. So quickly gonna use this bronzer. You can use whatever bronzer you have. This one does have a glow to it. Quickly work it out just to get the shape that I want. But I really do like that. It's kind of like a glossy, shimmery eye, which I think looks really nice, very neutral, especially if you're wearing like a dusty rose kind of blush. It's gonna look very complementary to the look. I also like that you can really get into the inner corner and you can pop it up just using the wind up part of the eyeshadow stick, which is really, really nice because you don't have to have a sharpener with you. Easy to throw in your purse and do on the go. Definitely interested in trying out more. I would love like a purple shade and maybe like a more champagne color. I think that's pretty much it for that. For mascara, we're gonna go into the Merit Clean Lash, and then I'm gonna use my Stila Huge Extreme Lash. Very nice. And then let's do lips. Now, I didn't talk about this lip oil in my haul video because I just kind of got distracted and forgot, but I picked up another Merit lip oil in the shade Marrakech because I just wanted to try another one, and I thought that the combination of this lip oil with the blush right here would be really, really cute. I also just love orangey tones. Yeah, I think this is more of a Nessa shade. I love oranges so, so much. I think they look so good with my eye color, and I also think they look really nice on my lips. I don't think I had to try too hard for any of these products. I think they're very natural, very effortless, very easy to use makeup. I really love the natural look that I have going on. This is definitely my vibe. I do like to do crazy glam makeup on occasion, but for every day, this is typically what you will find me wearing. Maybe the eyes might be a little bit more done up, but I do like that soft pink with a little bit of a shimmer. It looks really nice, and I'm excited to get more colors, try more, and just see how versatile I can make this. So really excited for that. I think the combination of the foundation with the Born This Way worked really, really well. I feel like it very much evened out my complexion, but I still have that nice glow coming through, which could also be attributed to the Merit Day Glow Stick. Using that underneath is definitely my preferred method, and I really like to use it as like a hydrating, moisturizing, illuminating primer. And it just, every time I've done that, it has not let me down. It doesn't make my base budge around and slip and slide. It kind of still keeps it in place, but it adds like a balmy, dewy glow, and I am very much in love with it. So this is a hit for me. I also definitely liked the truffle shade that I used right here. Using it in conjunction with the Rare Beauty one kind of gave me like the perfect bronzer color for me, because this is very warm, this is very cool, and together they just made a really nice color for my complexion. You already know how I feel about the powder, the Dahlia blush, and the Merit blushes. I am excited to play with some more. Right here, these two together. I'd love to do one where I just keep building this up till I get a peachy color that I'm looking for. The lip oil, so far I like the color. I think it looks really cute. It does feel really, really good and very, very nourishing for my lips, so that's a win. I think overall I really like how my skin's looking. So we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more first impressions, try on videos, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of any new videos. Also, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It would really help me out so, so much. And I hope your day is amazing wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Love you all so much. Bye.